back, and today I am doing a video that has been requested a lot, and I'm going to finally do it for you. I'm going to do my makeup and beauty storage. Now, I don't have as much makeup as you may think, or as much as some of the bigger bloggers, but hopefully it's just kind of a little insight into how I store my things, and I really want to show you because I bought some new storage recently, so let me just get going. So this is actually how I store my makeup on this Malm dresser here, which has got all of our clothes in. I just have this white mirror here which I do all my makeup at, and then these are the drawers and these are my makeup brushes, so I'll just go into a bit more closer detail. So my storage here comprises of sort of 4 sets of wide drawers by Muji, so they come in 2, so 2, 2, 2, 2, and I've just stacked them all on top of each other. So on the top of my drawers I actually have all of my favourite perfumes. So here is my Eccentric Molecule 01, which is my favourite, and I actually have 2 bottles of that. This one is actually sort of empty now, but I can't sort of get rid of it. This one is a Next perfume, which is the Just Pink one, which is a nice one and it's quite cheap. And this is my Jo Malone one, which is the Pomegranate Noir, which is a really nice one, but it's quite strong, so you do have to be in the mood for that. And then the first drawer is actually all my sort of top lipsticks that I wear a lot. So I'm just going to go into that drawer a little bit more detail. So you can see here that I've got all my Kate Moss lipsticks here, and these are some of my favourite just because I love them. I've got this Gauge Uranium No. 7 because I love that a lot. These are some old Rimmel lipsticks which I don't actually think you can get anymore, but I really like those. And then we've just got a random Revlon one and a few of my MAC lipsticks. A lot of my lipsticks are actually in my handbag, so they're not in here. And then I've got some a few random Barry M ones there, and then a nice one by Maybelline, and then I've just got a couple more here, so they're not kind of organised in a massively good order, but there you go. And then in this second drawer is actually where I keep all my sort of general lip products, so things that aren't lipsticks, so sort of lip glosses, lip balms and other things like that. This drawer is quite a nice bright one, so I have started off by putting all my lip glosses here. I don't really wear lip glosses very much, but I don't really like to get rid of things. And then here we just start to kind of go into a bit more like lip pencils, and then I kind of have my balmy ones here by Revlon, which are really pretty. This one does definitely look like a spring collection here, I think. And then I've got my Apocalypse, which I don't actually wear that much because I'm not keen on it. I've got my Cream Puff here because that is the second one that I had to buy because I love it. And then I have got some random kind of balms here. This one is by Bourjois, this is a collection, and that is a Laura Geller one. And then in the back here I just have some kind of lip balms. I've got Baby Lips, I've got some random kind of these things, I'm not really sure what they are. And yeah, just some kind of more boring ones. The next drawer has all of my bases in, so my foundations and then all my concealers. And these are all sort of my top favourite foundations, and I have a few in my kind of extended collection which I will show you as well. So these are definitely my favourite foundations. I've got my Liz Earle Signature foundation here, which is quite dark, so it's kind of like a summery one. I've got my Laura Mercier Silk Cream foundation, which is nearly finished unfortunately. And then I've got a Bourjois Healthy Mix in 51 because that is a really nice shade, but it's not a great coverage. And then I've got my Rimmel Wake Me Up, Rimmel Match Perfection, Bourjois Healthy Mix again, but that's in a darker shade, Rimmel Lasting Finish, that is my favourite, and I've been wearing that all the time at the moment, so that's why it's on the end, because it's easy for me to get to. And then I've got my concealers here, and I just have Maybelline Lumi Touch and concealers, the Lasting Perfection, because I have double of those because I use those all the time. Then I've got a random little sample of a BB cream, which I don't know if I'll actually end up using, but there you go. And then we move down to more of my general face things, so we have powders, highlighters and bronzers. So in here it's quite empty actually, which is a bit sad, but I've got a couple of clear complexion powders because they're my favourite. I've got a MAC Mineralised Skin Finish highlighter. I've also got a collection shimmer brick thing, and then here I've just got 2 bronzers. I don't really use bronzer very much, so that is a Bourjois chocolate one, and this is the Body Shop one, which is my favourite. I've actually got this in here because I didn't have any more room in my base one, but this is the Benefit Big Easy, which I actually really like in summer, so I might get that back out. And then I've got a liquid highlighter, which is the 17 one. And then I've also got this Bourjois Java powder, which I don't actually use that much, but I probably should. It's quite a nice, pretty powder. And then this is a bit random as well. I've got my Professional in there, which I don't really use very much, but it's nice to have it. And in this drawer I have all my blushes because I am a blusher girl over a bronzer girl, so I have quite a little collection there which I really like. This is one of my favourite drawers because I love a good blusher, and I've got the Bourjois Majorette, I think that's how you say it. I haven't used this that much but it's quite pretty. I've got an American one here which is the Milani Baked Blush, which is a really pretty one for summer because it's shimmery. I've got Topshop Cheek Blush, which I'm not sure about because I don't really like jelly things. Hoola Bronzer shouldn't be in here but I can't fit it in the other box. This is a Sugar Bomb Benefit blusher, really pretty. Frat Boy, which is my favourite, which is why it's on the end because it's easy to get to. I've also got a Revlon blusher there which I really like. And then here is some Sleek blushers because I really like those in summer and they're so cheap. This is also another American one, so that's a Tarte blush which is really pretty. And then I've got a random look one in here, so yeah, I like that drawer. And then the next two drawers tend to contain sort of eye products, so in here I have some eye palettes, random sort of on their own eyeshadows, and then I've got my mascaras in here. This drawer unfortunately isn't quite as pretty to look at, it's a bit dark, but you know, that's life. I've got my Stila palette because that fits quite nicely on top. I love that a lot and it's quite well loved. And then in here I've got lots of random bits and bobs, so I've got a lot of colour tattoos, I've got some like sort of cream eyeshadows and sort of shimmer things, and then here I've got a gel eyeliner which is a really good one. I've then got some of my favourite mascaras, so Benefit, They're Real, the Revlon Grow Luscious mascara. This is my favourite eyeliner at the moment, so that's why it's on the end, and it is the Bourjois Mega Liner. And then I've got a couple of sort of random tester size ones which are quite nicely fitting in here. These are sort of my favourite at the moment. This is the Benefit Roller Lash. I've got Benefit Gimme Brow there. Then I've got my favourite all-time palette, which is Estee Lauder, and that is like that. Sorry, Stila Kitten palette, which I love. A little random Rimmel one, and then the Naked Basics palette in there, so they kind of all just sort of fit on top, which is quite lucky. And then in the next drawer down is more of my bigger palettes that won't fit anywhere else, and then some random eyeliners here. So I have got the Naked 1 palette, I've got the Naked 2 palette, and then here I've got a sort of a brow palette. I've got a random sort of American one in there, which is it Wet n Wild? Yeah, that's what it is. And then in back here I've got a Clarins palette, which I haven't actually used that much and really should do, so I definitely need to get that out again. And then in here we just have some random kind of old pencils and sort of liquid eyeliners and a random mascara, so they're just kind of things I don't really use that much. And then in the bottom drawer has all my kind of random face little bits. I've got the Urban Decay makeup setting spray, which I really like. The La Roche-Posay Effet Clair Duros, this is kind of more skincare. Hydroluron, which is quite good for really dry skin. And then I have some cleansing wipes in here because it's really good to like have them when I'm putting my makeup on to get rid of it on my hands or on the side. Then I've got a hand food in there because you never know when you need it. Tweezers, a sharpener, and a couple of Benefit puff off things. So that's just kind of a random odds and ends drawer there, but yeah, kind of essentially stuff. I also have my Quarterly Beauty Elixir just on the side, just to kind of remind me to like put it on when I'm at my little mirror. And then I have a couple of these pots which I actually got from Paper Chase, and I was really pleased to get those because that's what holds all my makeup brushes and they're just the perfect size in my opinion. They probably should still have those because I got those quite recently. But this is kind of the odds and ends random pot. This has got a lot of Real Techniques brushes in here, so the Expert Face brush. I've got a couple of Eco Tools ones which are quite good for like bronzer. I've got this big one from Lily Lolo, which is quite a big kind of random puffy brush. And then I've just got some more which are more Real Techniques in there. So yeah, I really like having all of those in there. And then these are all my Zoeva brushes in here and a random MAC one. So this is actually the Rose Gold set that I got, which I have mentioned before on my vlog. And it's just got all of those in there. Love this powder brush. And I haven't actually used many of the eye brushes in here, but I do need to do that. And then that's my MAC 217, which is the best brush ever. So yeah, another one of those pots. So they sit either side of my mirror, so I love those. Now I'm just going to show you the rest of my kind of beauty bits because they're just in a random drawer. It won't take very long. But yeah, that's kind of like my extended bit. So this is where I keep the rest of my sort of beauty stuff, and it's all on another mound dresser by IKEA. And I'll just go into everything in a little bit more detail. On top here is a box that I actually got from Dunelm Mill. I don't know if this is still available, probably not, I got it a very long time ago. But it's got all my kind of like daily sort of essentials. It's got all my sort of body bits, nail polish remover, deodorant, and then the rest is kind of hair products, so like wet stuff or hairspray and things. These are things that I kind of use on a rotation kind of every day. And then here is where I keep my Cosmo Blog Award, where I won highly commended for my vlog, which is amazing. And then I just have these little postcards here which have quotes on. I haven't decided where to put those yet, so they're kind of just there at the moment. I tried them on the wall but it didn't quite work out, so they are there, but I really like those. And then this storage here just holds kind of like my hair bits. I don't really open this stuff very much, but it's kind of just got like hair ties and jewellery. And then this one in here is quite empty. It's just got a couple of moisturisers and things. But now I'm just going to show you my top drawer. So in the top drawer of the Mound dresser, I have got a lot of my sort of toiletry things. So in here I've got some hair things, so my sort of bun things, and then all of this makeup in here is makeup that's quite old and that I really don't use anymore. So a lot of these MAUA eyeshadow palettes, so they're just kind of like there. Not really sure what I'm going to do with them, but you know. And then in this little box here I've got lots of little minis. So I've got some Ren minis, I've got sort of Soap and Glory, I've got sort of more eye makeup stuff. This is all kind of things that I would take on holiday with me, and that kind of doesn't really fit anywhere else. And then I also have lots of testers, so I have got these, and then these sort of testers that I got in a magazine. So that is what goes in that little box. And then in here I've got some bigger kind of, they're less exciting items, so more deodorant, just sort of general body things that I have sort of collected along the way. And then in this one I have got some more beauty things. So I've got my hand food, I've got more nail polish remover because I always run out, then I've got some little deodorants just for storage, and then I've got my MAC Fix and Plus in there because I kind of think that's more beauty, and then I've got some more face wipes in there. And then in here I've got bigger things that I need to kind of test and that I'm not going to put anywhere else. This is a little sharpener which my mum got me for Christmas, and then I've just got some bigger toiletries in here, so Batiste, and then some items that I haven't used before or they're quite new, and then I've just got some cotton pads and some more cotton buds. So yeah, that is what is in and how I store the rest of my beauty items. That is me done. I really hope you enjoyed seeing my makeup and beauty storage. Don't forget to like and subscribe on this video if you did enjoy it and that you want to see some more videos like this. And yeah, let me know in the comment box below what you think of my storage. That'd be great. And I'll see you again soon. Bye guys.